Hi, look at these chairs. Aren't they very fascinating? They're smart, they're colorful, they're bright, and all of them have different purpose. You know, chairs have various shapes, they have functionality, they have form, and they have a purpose. In this video, we're going to take you through some of the chairs which have different shape, different size, different geometry, and after looking at the video, you're going to make a wise decision as to what type of chair should be picked for what purpose. This could be your office, this could be your kitchen, this could be your bar counter, this could be your drawing room or side chair in your bedroom or wherever. We've tried to elaborate chairs in a way that they are self-explanatory, as in after looking at the video you can actually decide which chair to pick for which place. Adirondack chair is an outdoor chair, and if you look at the legs, the back legs are at a certain angle which gives you a real comfort when you sit, so you can really sit and relax and enjoy the outer atmosphere. And if you look at the image on the right, you can even have your glass of a drink and sit and really enjoy the surroundings in which the chair has been placed. Next, you have most common one, and that is armchair. As the name suggests, it's an armchair, which means my hands needs to rest upon something. So look at this chair. It has got a nice good base with two long arms, so that when I sit I get a good rest to my hands and I can comfortably read newspaper or sit and have a cup of coffee or a tea and relax and enjoy the sitting on the chair. Arms may not be only of wood, but they can be concealed from both the sides, but the whole idea is that they should have a support, they should give a support on both the arms. Ball chair. As the name suggests, ball, if you look at it, is spherical in shape. So when you cut this, it becomes a half semi-sphere. Now if you look at this chair, it has a depth and you can sit straight. If you want to cuddle down, you can cuddle up. You want to keep your legs up on the chair, you can do that. You want to sit sideways, you can do that. So it gives you a comfort on all 360 degrees, and you can take the body posture as per your need. So if you're reading a newspaper, if you're reading a magazine, you want to lie down, you want to have a game on the mobile, so it gives you a very comfortable sitting, and you can keep changing your posture. So the idea is that this chair is not such that it's going to keep you very static. Based on the activity that you decide to, you can mold your body posture. Then you have a bar stool. So a bar stool is generally a high chair because your bar counter is on a certain height, so you generally have a leg rest on it, so you put your leg and sit on this chair and this is high so that you can equate to the height of the counter and enjoy your drink. This can be available in a lot of materials. This can be in wood, this can be metal, this can be a mix of wood and metal, and so on and so forth. Are you confused about doors? Let's check out this video. How many types of doors and systems are there? Next is Barcelona chair. As the name suggests, this looks very interesting. Now look at this form of this chair. It has a cross bay leg, and the back support goes right till the top, so that the back chair support goes till the top, so that it becomes very, very comfortable for everybody to sit around. Next is a barrel chair. So as you know, a barrel is like a cylindrical form, and hence if you look at this chair, it's a very comfortable, nice chair which keeps you erect and straight, yet the cushions and the foaming gives you a comfort so that you can sit on the chair for a long time, and it is very comfortable. Burberry chair. Burberry chair is again a very interesting chair. It's a very straight chair, keeps your body erect, but the base form is little high, and it has also armrest which helps you to keep your body erect and gives you a proper support on the arms. Then you have a butterfly chair. A butterfly chair is in the form of a butterfly, or rather it is something which has been inspired from the shape of the butterfly. It has got all the corners which are little protruding outside, giving it a shape of a butterfly, so your body camouflages with it very nicely and gets synced into the chair, and you can sit on it comfortably for a longer time. These chairs generally don't have much of cushioning over it because they generally take the shape of the chair, and cushions don't allow you to do that really, or they become stiff over a period of time. Check out our video types of tables. Next you have Cheska chair. It's a very typical chair made up of pipe, and it's been very commonly used in the offices. There are back is generally in the cane, and the lower rest is either in the cushion or it is in cane, but it's a very comfortable chair being used in offices for a long sitting. Then you have chaise lounge. This chair is basically to kind of half lie down on the chair, which you can relax, you can read, you can work in terms of on your mobile, and it gives you a support from your neck till the back to the lower calf muscles. Then you have Chippendale chair, which is like a detailed chair of a wood. It has got extra detailing on the legs and on the back, and it has a good finish with a nice good foam or a fabric being placed on the sitting area. And the whole as the name suggests, the whole idea is to give it more aesthetically pleasing sense. Then you have a club chair. So club chair is generally a multi-purpose chair where people can sit, people can enjoy, people can interact. If you can also take it in a card room, you can put it up in a reception. So a club chair is generally a term which is being used to a chair which can be used for multi-purpose activities. Check out our video on materials of windows. Then you have a cone chair. So as the name suggests, you have an ice cream cone, so it's like a triangular in shape. So if you look at this chair, it has got a nice good base to support, but it is in a form of a cone, which is again like a half cut from the front side, and it gives you a proper seating. The shape looks wonderful, and it can be completely upholstered and looks very nice. Then you have a corner chair. A corner chair is one which is being used at the corner. It has got two back on the sides, and you sit straight on it. Generally, there's a support of a cushion on the back side so that it can make you comfortable. Mostly, it is a chair which is being inserted with other long members, and it works like a corner thing, connecting two longer surface or sitting on either sides of the chair. A director's chair. So as the name suggests, it has a position. So a director chair is generally a bossy chair where a director is supposed to direct the film. So it is little on height so that he can see things all around. He'll have a camera in front of him or a team to be directed. So he has got a proper footrest, there's a proper armrest, so that and it is very comfortable because you have to change locations from one place to another place. So it has to be something which is very foldable and can be taken up very easily from one place to another place, and should be light in weight as well. Then you have Eames lounge chair. It's a very comfortable sitting where you have one set of a chair and the other is your footrest. So you can easily sit on the chair, extend your legs and put your legs on the recliner or on the other part of the chair. They're generally made out of the same design so that they look like from the same family. How are 5 years of architecture? It's very interesting. Check out our video on this. Then you have a egg chair. So as the shape of the egg is more like a spherical, it is in the same form, and if you look at it, it has got very nice good curves as in the eggs. You have a proper armrest, you have a big backrest, and the sides are generally protruded so that one can have a comfortable sitting, and it looks like a huge structure in which the person is sitting. Then you have a folding chair, which is again a very interesting chair that you can really fold it. It has got nice good joints which support each other, and it works like one full mechanism. These chairs can be made up of steel, can be made up of wood, can be made up of other fabric materials, but the basic idea is they should be easily folded and can be taken to another chair. Then you have this interesting ghost chair. A ghost chair is one which is generally a very organic in shape, or it is generally organic in shape. So very interestingly, a ghost chair is organic in shape. It has got very beautiful curves. It is comfortable to sit, and it is being casted in a way that the human body can comfortably be adjusted into the form of the chair. Then you have a hand chair. A hand chair is in the form of a hand. So basically we talk of a hand which is beyond the wrist. So ahead of wrist you have a palm, you've got 5 fingers. So they've been arranged and molded in such a way that you can sit on the palm, and the fingers on the back and thumb gives you a proper rest on the back side. Then there is a hanging chair. As the word says, hanging, it is something which is being suspended from the ceiling, and or it can be suspended through a frame which is being on the floor, and it is a freely swinging chair which is tied up with a chain or any other strong material, so that once you sit it kind of moves and you feel comfortable moving in the chair. Next, you have Klismos chair. This chair is a very regular chair. The only observation in this chair is that the back is generally nicely curved. So when you sit into it, it kind of grips your shoulders on both the sides. Then you have a ladder back chair. So as you see a ladder, they generally have a horizontal member on which a person puts his legs and climbs up. So these chairs have a long back which has about 4 to 5 step kind of a design on the back side, which looks like a ladder. So that's how the name of ladder chair has come. Check out our video on window types and systems. Then you have a Ming chair. The word in itself is very interesting, and it talks about a very minimalistic kind of a framework which is not very broad, but gives you a proper shape to sit and has nice, good and beautiful curves, and it is generally available in a lot of colors. Then you have mushroom chair. A mushroom chair is inspired from the shape of a mushroom, and this chair is generally like a circle cut diagonally and gives you a space to sit in between, and you can keep your hands on these circular arms and sit over it very comfortably. Then you have an office chair. An office chair is a regular chair on which the employees generally sit and work for long duration of hours. So this has to be nicely made by studying the organics of the human body, so that the comfort level is for a very long time. Then you have Ottoman chair. Ottoman chair is generally this Ottoman word is inspired from Ottoman, of course, and these chairs are very comfortable and reclining chairs on which is also supported by the footrest which is in the front, and you can put your legs where you get a support around the calf muscle, so you can lie down, you can rest your legs and read books and newspapers and magazine. Check out our video on members of Windows. Then you have Panton chair. A Panton chair is one in which there is a beautiful shape from floor to the back, and it flows like a wave. If you look at the form, it is very interesting. These are generally made up of fabric, as they can be casted in it, and they are very easy and lightweight to carry from one place to other place. The next one is Papa Bear chair. So generally the Papa Bear chair name comes as if you're trying to hug your child, or you're trying to show a lot of love. So they have a very protruding kind of arms, which are the highlighting feature of a chair. And as the papa is a bigger person in the family, these chairs have a little back which is little high and gives you a lot of back support. Then you have Queen Anne chair. So the moment there is a word queen, it talks about some royalty or some elevated profile. So these are generally very nicely, beautifully carved chairs with nice, good finish, with a cushion on the base of the chair. Yet it looks very promising, as it has a lot of intricate details in the chair. Then you have recliner chair. A recliner chair is one in which I would like to comfortably sit, relax, and I would like to almost get into the chair, and the chair in itself has a pull out thing. I can extend that and even keep my legs straight. I have a space where I can keep my a glass or a mug or coffee. So it's basically a very relaxing chair which is generally being used by people when they have to really think and kind of just relax and have their own time out of the busy schedule. Then you have rocking chair. A rocking chair is generally one which has got curved legs on the bottom, which are being used to to give yourself a little bit of swing. So these chairs move front and back, and you can actually swing along with the chair. Then you have a saloon chair. A saloon chair is one which is actually a multi-purpose chair, because nowadays most of the saloons are unisexual saloons. So you have to have a footrest, you have to have height adjustment, and you also need to have the back support in the chair, and all these three components should be adjustable, so that people from of various heights can actually sit over, and a same chair can be used for a number of people. At the same time, in these chairs, the design should be such that when there is a hair trimming or hair cutting, hair do not go and get stuck to the joints and other parts of the chair. So selection in terms of the fabric and in terms of your material should be done very, very intelligently. Then you have a shell chair. So if you look at the shape of the shell, it is generally very, very thin, and it has a curve over it. So these chairs are generally made up of a curvilinear shape. So if you look at these wooden profiles, they are very thin and have a particular form in which they are being curved. Then you have a study chair. A study chair is one in which the person sits for a little longer time and kind of study. So if it's a student, then of course the sitting is going to be a little longer. There can be another study chairs where an elderly person comes and sits and reads general newspaper and magazines, so the sitting is little less. So as the term says, it's a study chair. You need to first find the objective of that in terms of how long is the sitting going to be, and accordingly the design of the sitting chair is being worked out. Then you've cleared your NATA. How to select college for architecture, check out in this video. You have swivel chair. A swivel chair is again a very, very interesting chair, where it is circular in shape. It has a base below, and some of them can be rotated on the upper part can be rotated to 360 degrees, and in some cases they are generally fixed. Then you have a tongue chair. As the shape of the tongue is, it can turn left, it can go up, it is curvilinear, it has certain thickness, and it becomes thin on the top. Same is the shape that is being given to these chairs, and these are again some relaxing chairs which are being inspired by the shape of the tongue. Then you have a tube chair. A tube chair is again a very interesting concept. The tubular form is being inspired, is being taken as an inspiration, and then these tubes are being arranged in various formats and forms where you can make a chair out of it. So this is one example how the tubes are being used for the chairs. Next is tulip chair. A tulip chair is one which is like a form of a tulip. If you look at the base of the chair, it is very broad, then it becomes very thin, and then the whole chair rests on top of it. These can have arms, they may not have arms. The base might be of a strong iron or a steel structure. The upper part can be made out of the fabric. So in this form there are a lot of permutations and combinations which are possible. Next is Vasili lounge chair, which is again a lounge chair. Looks very technical but is very comfortable to sit, and again this is sometimes made foldable, sometimes it is not foldable. It is a mix of fabric and the metal, but in terms of its look, it looks average in terms of aesthetic, but it is quite comfortable chair. Let's understand various materials of doors. Then you have a wiggle chair. A wiggle chair is one where you have kind of wrinkles or something has been wiggled. So if you look at the base, it's like a fabric which has been folded, like one's on the left and one's on the right and one's on the left, and then the upper part is being made like a chair. The next one is, then you have Windsor chair, one which is made up of wood. It has got very nice details in the legs. The back part is generally made out of wooden members which are thin, but it's a strong wood, and they are connected from the base of the chair till the upper ring which supports the back of the human body. So it's a very detailed chair, it's an interesting chair, and even if you look at the base, the form of the human body is given on the base as well. Then you have wingback chair. So this particular chair has a strong and a long back. This generally supports a human body till the neck, so when you want to sit over it, you can even rest your head on the back side of this chair. Wishbone chair. Wishbone chair is basically an inspiration from the bones of the human body. If you look at the design of this chair, these are legs which are in the form of certain bones, giving a proper shape to a chair. Let's understand door members and their importance. Next is a warm chair. A warm is where a baby grows. So a warm chair is one which is very comfortable and is inspired from the term where you have to be most comfortable, free, relaxed, and you really don't have to bother about anything. You're just into this chair where you really want to spend your own personal time. Now we would also request you to kindly let us know if you need to know more about chairs, if there's any other video that you would like us to do on any specific chair. We would be more than happy. If you have any queries, please write it down in the comments. We will be happy to answer you. People who are into the manufacturing of chairs, we would like to associate with you on various videos. So if you have any idea or something out of the box, we would like to bring this on the platform and share it with people. You are most welcome. Thank you so much for patiently listening and viewing our video and channel. I request you to kindly subscribe our channel. Thank you very much. All the images that we have inserted are from the open source of internet, and we do not intend to insert anybody's copyright.